Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, today is a little bit of a different video than I usually do. This is a 2013 RAV4. Okay. The problem that it had is the upper glove box. Very complicated bit of kit. Now, I've already done the good deed and replaced it. Okay, this is it here. But there's absolutely no video on the internet that tells you how to do it. And there's very little elsewhere either. My experience is that it's fairly easy, except for one thing. Okay, just beyond here is a bolt, 10 millimeter, and the Phillips just in between here. You'd have to really break this thing, if I didn't do that, or bend it significantly to get it. Now you can reach it if you have a glove box that's already cracked and you're going to replace it anyway. You can run the risk and to bend it quite a bit, but anyway, there's a bolt here. If you can get a 10 millimeter, I actually got a 10 millimeter with a swivel, to between that little gap there, and I could get it out. Okay, once you do that, you want to remove this, and the one on the other side. Then you want to remove this. Okay, these are held in by just clips. You can just pop them out, and I'll show you. It's not hard at all. Okay, it's that easy. And the other one does the same. In this right-hand drive one, you have to be mindful because the hazard light switch is on the other side, so there's a wires connected to it. Not a problem, just be careful with it. And the head unit is held in place, at least in this one, by two 10 millimeter bolts on either side. Whatever it is that's in yours, it might be Phillips. I'm not sure if these are original, I'm not sure, but that's how these are held in. Okay, so you just want to pop this out, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, the job is not over. There is a screw, a Phillips screw here, and I'll show you that in a minute also, that holds this in place. Once that goes, this is removed. There's actually a little ridge that this fits in under here, so don't try to pull it out until this is taken out. Okay, so there's a Phillips screw here, and then we're ready to pull, because it's just held in place by clips. But this section here, guys, this section here, you're gonna have to manhandle it a bit. It's part of the whole dashboard, but it does have a little bit of play, and you will be able to kind of pull it away. Okay, there we go. You see it kind of pops up like that. Yeah, so you can actually manipulate this quite a bit, because there's also another ridge like so that's under here. It fits under that. So once you get that out of the way, you kind of have to kind of manipulate it a little bit, because this mechanism here that causes this to happen is actually under here. So there's kind of a bump like that you kind of have to maneuver it over. It's not difficult. You just have to move slowly and take care with it. All right, so let's see if we can give you guys a better look at what's going on behind here. Okay guys, let's see if we can give you a better look at what's going on. So if you look just there, that's the bolt, that's the hole for the bolt that goes there. So you can actually push this away, and maybe you could lift the dashboard a little bit and because that's what I did. I just forced the 10 millimeter swivel. Okay, and I have the bolt here, actually, is what it looks like. So it has a Phillips, and it's also a 10 millimeter. And you could actually force it through here, which is exactly what I did, and it was pretty easy. Just use a swivel. Okay, now this here is the Phillips screw that you'll need to remove. Okay, so there are only two screws holding this in. Okay, and then once you get those out, I think there's a clip here, another one here somewhere, and there are clips on either side here. All right, I'm not gonna remove it because these plastics are brittle. I actually had a little piece crack here. It was already cracked. Actually, I saw the line, so when I removed it, it just kind of fell to the floor. So these plastics get very brittle, and I do not want to harass it. But suffice it to say, that's the Phillips there. Okay, so on this side, again, this pops out like this. And this is an aftermarket item because the original one actually broke, and I bought one. I think I bought this on eBay. Yeah, so this comes out by this panel here, which you'll need to remove. Comes out by removing this Phillips. Let me see if I can get in there. This Phillips screwdriver there. Can we see it? Let's put some light here. That screwdriver, that screw there. And then on this side, it's this screw. Where is it? There. Okay. Okay. So as I mentioned before, to remove the head unit in this vehicle, we've got a 10mm bolt here and another 10mm bolt here. Okay, now again, I'm not sure if this is obviously not an original head unit, but I'm not sure if the bolts are original. Notwithstanding, that's what we would have to remove. And what I want to do actually in this video is to perhaps see if there's a way that we could, you know, get back here, get behind here, maybe through here or behind here. Let's see if that can happen, because you know the workshop manual requires that this dashboard actually be removed, which requires, you know, this and, you know, all other kinds of crap to be removed to get to that one bolt. Okay, so I'm going to have a look behind here to see if we can actually go a kind of east to go west type of deal. Let's have a look. I'm going to go ahead and remove this here and this here so we can have a closer look at what's going on. Just gonna rest it there for a second. Not something I'd recommend because eventually it's gonna slide, but do what you gotta do, guys. Okay. I think we can stop it. We don't have to remove this one, but suffice it to say, this is how you do it, because I've got enough access here to see if I can get back here. And that, sirs, ladies and gentlemen, is a no. Okay, so I cannot access back here. My hands are not small enough, and I don't think anybody's would be to get back here. So I do believe the only solution is to make your way through here. Now I still have the bolt that I have not yet put back in place. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that just yet, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so yeah, let me just go ahead and remove this, show you guys how easy or how difficult it actually is. So there's a Phillips screw right here. And then, you know, you kind of just hold it however you can and just pull it like that. It comes right out. Be careful, there are some cables here that operate the some plugs that operate all this stuff here, so be careful. Don't get anything pinched anywhere. So yeah, that's pretty much how it's done. And as you can see here, I'll show you the grooves that I was talking about. Okay, so these are the grooves here that I was telling you about, and this little ridge here fits in here. Okay, so this is the reason why you have to remove this, because otherwise, no go. Okay, as you can see over here, it's a similar situation back here. Okay, similar situation. Okay, all right. Okay. Let's just put this thing back together, shall we? Make sure we're not pinching any of these wires back here. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon.